Did you print out your notes? Now, I'm just going to say, right, now, we've gone back to handheld mics.
Okay, so hold it up nice and speak clear.
Yeah, no, I do have it turned up quite high. So, but it's better to have too much...
Better looking at it than looking for it.
You're right. Better to have too much volume than too little. So,
well then let me apologise for the crinkling of my paper then throughout this.
Right. I think you should put your hand, do what I do, put your hand
Rest.
in your cleavage.
Yeah, but I don't have the big ditties that you have.
Oh, well, I never. So welcome everyone to Amanda's walloping return.
A big wallop. Oh.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
So this week I decided to do something more structured. And I thought, what are we having today from Serene Bean?
I'm having a wee flat white from Serene Bean.
A wee flatty.
That's quite hard to say. Serene Bean.
Serene Bean.
Maybe it's just my accent. And then you're having a wee Americano with a splash of milk.
Yeah, I do love an Americano with a splash of milk. That's all I really do.
Her favourite coffee is an Americano with splash milk and a wee drop of hazelnut in it.
Do you know?
But she's gone off the hazelnut.
I have gone off the nut.
Gone off the nut.
Disgusting.
Ever since that time, she drank a coffee that had about 16 tablespoons of salt in it.
I will never forget that. That was the worst moment of my life.
And Liam was like, is there sesame? That's sesame oil. That's sesame oil. As if something so decadent I would waste.
Sesame oil?
Yeah.
It's hardly decadent.
Okay, no, but why would I be bothered putting that in?
Well, I don't know. Do you know
and where would I have got it from?
There's not infeasible there would have been sesame oil in McCooey's in the cafe.
Well,
given that I used to make a satay salad.
Sure, you're great.
In the summertime.
Yeah, you did.
Satay salad, summer.
Satay chicken.
Satay chicken, yeah. We splish of sesame oil on your coconut milk and all that there sort of stuff. I can't... Now...
Imagine all of the things that you could have written on the blackboard these days.
Oh...
There'd be a lot.
There'd be a lot. For anybody that doesn't know what the heck we're talking about. Why can I not get into my Instagram on this burner phone?
Hacked?
No, I haven't been hacked. I just haven't used it in ages.
My friend was hacked.
Who?
Charmaine. She'll love that this story.
How was she hacked?
So she was hacked on Instagram, and the hackers were saying they were selling Oasis tickets, and like 6 people bought them off her. Who they thought was her, and so she like scammed 6 people out of like over £200, and then
£200 each.
I don't know. Yeah, off each person.
Lord
so
God.
This scammer was making bank, and then whoever was being scammed, it was only one of them that like we would have a mutual friend, and that person was then messaging me being like, Charmaine's not answering my messages, but we knew Charmaine was being hacked. So then I was messaging that I didn't open the message from that person because I was like, oh my God, what if that's a hack? So this poor girl had been scammed, and then nobody was answering her. Like she was messaging all these people and we weren't answering her because we thought that was further hacking. So this girl was ignored.
That was
lost a lot of money.
So it was like hackception.
Yeah, it was all too much.
All over Oasis tickets.
Yeah, but if you
I don't know. Sometimes you just get hacked. You just have to roll with it.
I have to, but those people bought them. Oh, you gotta.
Oh my Lord.
Sorry.
Some might say you didn't get that. I know a lot of Oasis songs.
I would not expect that of you.
Well, slide away then.
Okay. Would you like to go see Oasis?
No.
Why not?
Because I would rather die than be in some sort of large field with a load of obnoxious 40 to 50-year-old men wearing parkas and thinking that they're Liam Gallagher.
But you will go see Jessie Ware.
Yeah. Because I'm going to be in a room full of twinks who are worshipping the Queen.
The ground she walks on.
Yeah. It's going to be fabulous.
I'm trying so hard to not to mention her eye. Here we go. Anyway,
so why I'm footering with this is because I'm filming, because of obviously I have a fantastic production. The setup is I film on my phone, and now here's another phone because I need it to look at my Instagram because people actually ask questions.
Love it.
So so the structure is we're going to talk about true crime
because we are a white women.
Some whiter than others, might I add.
Right.
You're much whiter than me.
Yeah, I know, but that's just because I'm the perfect victim.
Well,
A white woman.
A white woman. Well, one question that I do remember is from Adele. Adele Curry. And
Do you
she...
think she wants her full name read out?
She's a comedian, so yeah,
Oh,
probably.
okay.
Yeah.
Pick up Adele.
Big up. She said... oh, fuck, I can't remember.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she did. Basically, she said... if someone lights up a room to a certain degree, do they have to increase their security presence to avoid being murdered?
If you're a bit of an icon.
Do you know, oh my God, like, that's the whole thing. It's the whole joke about Netflix documentaries. That's what people always say.
Oh,
she lit up the room.
Oh,
So it's
and
like,
then she snapped.
well, it's like, how? No, she was a victim.
Yeah, I know, but I was
People
just
who
doing
light up the
another...
room are victims.
Yes. Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you light up the room, are you at a greater chance of being murdered? That's very funny. I'm sorry that I did not get that. I'm not with it today. I'm very
You're
tired.
clearly not with it. Why are you so tired?
Because I was attending a hen party at the weekend.
Oh.
In Sligo.
In Sligo.
In Sligo.
I was in Sligo many years ago. And it was just at whenever the recession had started, like the real recession down
the death
south.
of the Celtic tiger.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was well dead. And there was like businesses closing left, right and centre. And there wasn't a great deal happening in Sligo, but I do remember walking around and seeing a great big sparkly Jesus statue in a shop.
Lovely.
Like an art exhibition space or something like that, to be fair.
Like
But
the sparkly boot you have in your shop.
like this, not unlike the sparkly boot I have in my shop. But yeah, a great big 4
Great
foot,
big sparkly Jesus.
not even 4 foot, probably about 5 foot. Big 5 foot Jesus.
What height?
It could be your own personal Jesus if you bought it. That's also a song reference, but it's not by Oasis. Continue.
That was very aggressive.
Wasn't it?
What height do you think Jesus actually was?
Has it not been not proven, but has it not been suggested that Jesus was
It's not an image that we imagine.
Yeah, was not
Small,
yeah, he wasn't a dashing
tall, white man.
a dashing dark, white man, that in fact he was possibly a small little squat Arab man or something.
Well, yeah. Well,
Not
that would make
Arab,
sense,
I don't know.
wouldn't it? But I suppose the thing is that we're made in the image and likeness of him. So the people that brought Christianity about, they'd be like, well, Jesus must look like us then.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we're built in the image of God, not of Jesus.
Is God not Jesus?
Sort of, yeah.
The Trinity.
The Holy
5 Mile Town.
Or 5 Mile Town. This is now asking me to confirm.
You're going to hack yourself. I don't think you should do that.
How am I going to hack myself?
Because you'll log in that one and then your other phone will be like, is this actually you? And you'll not click yes.
Take a video, upload a video of yourself. Well, I will.
Stinking.
I am. Oh, although I did get myself right. Oh,
Well, sure, while you're doing that, shall I tell the people about my case?
right.
No.
Oh, tell us how we can reach you. We'll use email to send you messages. Take a video selfie, turning your head in different directions.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, this is good crack, lad. This is much better than just me getting up. The whole reason I could just do that on that phone, but I don't want
Yeah,
people
no.
to see how fat I am.
Oh.
As if you don't already know. Yeah, these, do you know what? See my low flying V in these podcast videos. Brutal.
I was in the shop speaking of your love line V, I was in the shop chatting to Leanne the other day, and this wee boy came in and wanted her attention and just pushed her, just double bumped her love line V, and you were like, hello.
Yeah, he just come round. He just come round the corner to me, and he didn't even push it. He poked it.
Aww.
He gave me a wee boop, boop, boop. And I was like, you little fucker. But he was very cute.
It was very, very
Yeah,
sweet.
I think to be fair, I think it was just the highest.
Oh yeah, he was just reaching for you.
Yeah, it wasn't like, look at you.
Look at this big bit of skin. Hello.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, you're
Sorry.
mean.
Sorry, no, but I didn't mean that. No, take that out. People are going to think I'm horrible.
Hold on.
Leanne told me I had saggy tits.
You do have saggy tits. I'm positioning my face. Perfect.
And she
Turn
also-
to the right.
She also told Mickey Bartlett.
Turn to the left.
Cha-cha slide.
Cha-cha real smooth. Oh, great. Turn to the... I'm doing it. Turn to the right. What the fuck, lad? It says... Oh, my selfie's all done.
Oh, it's like applying for a passport.
That's exactly like applying for a passport. Did you notice Mickey jiggling his pecs at you that night?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really good at it. He was doing it for ages the Thursday night that I was gigging with him.
Just for fun.
Because I looked at him and I was trying to give him no heed, you know, ways we scamp and all. We rascal. And then I looked away all coyly, and then I looked back a second later and he was still doing it. Right, this could take a few minutes.
Friendship is so cute.
It's a burgeoning friendship, isn't it?
I know, like part of me thinks these might get together.
I don't think so.
Oh, but just like a lavender marriage. Even though he's not gay, as far as I'm aware.
Exactly. But that's not how it works.
Do you both have to be gay to be a lavender marriage?
I think so.
Or can one part of it be?
I don't know. That would maybe be a lilac marriage.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not as lavender.
I actually don't know. I don't know. But I mean,
well,
just saying.
Look it up.
Look it up. Well, I can't because I'm too busy uploading my selfie.
Well, sure, aren't you great? Anyway, so for unknown reasons, Leanne decided to format this for the first time ever, and probably the last time ever.
Oh, most likely.
Let's see how that goes. But we're going to talk about, as we are white women, a true crime case each, and answer some questions.
Absolutely.
So we've done some notes. We've done our homework.
I haven't.
Oh, not you texted me last night going, you should script this, you should do that, you should do
but
all
I can
this.
vamp better than you can.
Oh, well, that's because you're natural.
Well, obviously.
Well,
Right.
she's in.
No, I'm not in yet.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, in the name of Christ. 48 hours.
What? Right, well, sorry,
right,
you're
anyway.
not getting your questions answered.
No, I can remember them because, again, most
No,
of them...
you can't remember them.
I can remember them. Most
Why
of them
didn't you screenshot them?
What?
Are you in?
Business days. Fuck off. Most of them came from Louise and were inappropriate.
Well.
So just caveat this though with the fact that you know, because I'm very worried. You know, true crime. Okay,
It's not a giggle.
it's not a giggle. It's not a giggle. And there are some true crime podcasters who do giggle. Sometimes I think a little bit too much.
Well, I asked ChatGPT to write us a script for it, and this is how it described what true crime podcasts are usually like. I have read you this already. Conversational true crime podcasts have alternating hosts, dark humour used carefully, personable banter, clear storytelling, and respectful treatment of victims.
Okay.
So that's what we're aiming
Okay.
for.
So yeah, I think it's very, very important to say that, you know, behind all of these cases, there are victims.
Yes.
And crime is bad.
Correct. Although, sliding scale. Murder, no. Taking us away from a pick and mix, maybe.
Right, it's a very
You know?
broad spectrum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very broad. Now, will we be talking about the great pick and mix issue? No.
Well, we won't because
Exclusively
Woolworths
murder.
is closed.
Where would you go for your pick and mix?
I wouldn't. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in
Here we go.
Tesco's.
Here we
No,
go.
I don't believe in Tesco's.
Oh, did Tesco's have one?
Yeah, well, indeed they did at some stage.
Well,
I wouldn't.
I can know.
Doesn't
Sure,
seem
everyone
right.
gets to be pawing around them.
But sure, everybody be pawing around them in Woolworths. But sure, they were
It was a
open.
different,
They were
a
lying
different
open.
time.
It was a
There
different
wasn't
time.
even lids on them.
No.
Yeah.
She
So there was no germs back then, just like there was no murders back then. Do you know what I mean?
Aye, that's true. Right. So just before anybody has anything to say about us being horrible girls, we're not horrible girls. We
Are horrible women.
yes, we're horrible white women who just like talking about, because it really lit a fire under us because we were chatting during the week.
Yeah. So
And-
what the thing is that we both find it very interesting.
Yes.
And I can't think of the word, but it really ignites our, don't know.
We see. I wanted to be a policewoman, a police person years ago.
Did you see the video of the police officer? Am I allowed to speak about that? A punch in the head of somebody. He gave him a few digs. Like
I didn't see it, to be honest.
Oh.
But no, back in the day, whenever I was but a youngster, if someone had have asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up,
Cagney Lacey.
I would have said I want to be a detective. But I had the presence of mind to know that in the late 80s,
Wasn't the time.
not a vibe.
Unless you ran away and joined the guards.
Oh no, I wouldn't have joined the guards. I'm going to America.
The guards are to be called. Call the guards.
Ring the guards. I would have loved to have been a police person, and I would have loved to have done criminology, but they didn't offer it whenever I was going to the university.
Sure, wasn't I accepted on the criminology course?
What did she apply for criminology?
Yeah, I got accepted and didn't do it.
You
So
fool.
what would I have done? Like,
Oh, I don't know. Had a podcast.
yeah. Well, sure, here we are. Jokes.
Anyway.
This is your podcast.
I know, everyone's mine. So,
We're going to talk about true crime.
okay, so what's your case?
My case is, and I know you're not terribly thrilled about it
No.
because you can't take Australian people seriously.
I can't take Australian people seriously.
But my case is the case of Lynette Dawson, who is the murder victim, although her body's never been found, and then the murderer, Chris Dawson. Possibly more commonly known as The Teacher's Pet, which was the podcast that brought this case to light by an Australian gentleman who works for the Australian called Hedley Thomas.
Hedley Thomas.
And I just started a new podcast that he is presenting, but I can't remember the name of it. It's about a doctor who wasn't qualified and maimed loads of people throughout Australia. Yeah, very bad. Anyway,
Maiming is very bad.
Yes.
Let me get my coffee.
on the sliding scale, maiming is pretty high up in no category. No. So anyway, should I just read you the background of the case?
Pretend I'm an alien who has never heard of this. Now, to be fair, that's not that far away because it has been recommended to me before and I have tried to listen to it and I just can't because an Australian being like, fucking this being a murder, it's terrible.
Well, that's not how you talk.
Well, it sort of is, you
Okay.
know. So someone's been killed and, you know, it's really bad. We don't know who did it, you know. Something to do with a teacher.
Sydney's northern beaches. I can't do it. I can't do the accent.
No, of course you can't. No, just right. So just pretend.
Well,
just
anyway,
pretend.
I would just like to let you know that this is what ignited my passion
Get away.
for the white women category of true
Right,
crime.
okay.
This is the first true crime podcast I listened to. Possibly the first podcast I listened to.
Get away.
Yeah, when I lived in that there England,
Okay.
on my own, and am I
Drop your mic a wee bit.
Okay, okay.
Drop it just a wee bit. Just a wee bit.
Yes, so this was the first podcast I listened to, and it really got me going. And it was a long form, like multiple a series, if you will. But I think that's why it stuck with me so much because it was my introduction.
Serialized.
Yes.
Yes.
Also a podcast called Serial that's quite good.
Yes. I've heard
S-Town.
that.
Have you listened to S-Town?
No.
Oh, Shittown, Alabama. No.
Please stop doing accents.
Oh, you couldn't be less interested in what I have to say now.
I want you to start.
Anyway,
I'm on the edge
so-
of my seat.
In January 1982, Lynette Dawson vanished from her Sydney's Northern Beaches home, leaving behind 2 young children and her husband, Chris. So at the time, Chris was working as a PE teacher in a school, and he was... so in this school, there was just like a culture of grooming. A lot of the teachers were having relationships with pupils in the schools.
God.
I know, desperate. So he worked there and his twin brother also worked there. And the two of them had relationships with pupils in their school. So he was grooming and in a relationship with a 16-year-old girl who was called Joanne for that's not her actual name. Reporting reasons, she was called Joanne.
Right, okay.
So after she disappeared, he moved Joanne in. Joanne started
Who disappeared? The wife?
The wife, Lynette, disappeared. So Chris's wife disappeared.
Right.
Joanne moved in, 16 years old.
God.
Started wearing Lynette's clothes.
Oh.
Started sleeping in Lynette's bed. Started getting the children to call her mother, mummy, or whatever.
Mom.
Dad. That's made me think of Bluey. So, yes, started making the children call her mum. Basically, just became a replacement for his current wife that was that disappeared. And then after a while, he got like a divorce because Lynette hadn't come back in a certain period of time. He melted down Lynette's wedding and engagement ring, and him and Joanne got married, and she got a new ring made out of the same stuff. Isn't that mad? Desperate. So basically, Lynette disappeared overnight. She didn't drive. She only worked part-time. Don't know why that's important. and she disappeared. He said that he got a phone call off her a few weeks later saying that she needed some time, that she ran away to a religious cult.
I need some time. I've run away with the Moonies.
That's exactly it.
Okay.
Yeah, you played Annette in this situation. So she needed some time, and that she would be back at some stage.
I'll be home soon.
Yeah. Little did... That was a fake phone call to begin with. So she never came back. So 40 years later... Hedley Thomas began this podcast in 2018. And
Hedley Thomas sounds like a stationery producer.
Yeah. Or like a solicitor.
Aye.
Anyway, he began the podcast and basically was looking into it. It was a cold case. She was treated as a runaway. Nothing was ever done about it. And it was only after the podcast that the case was reopened. The podcast had to come down. They had to take it down because it was jeopardising a fair trial.
Okay.
And then in 2018, Chris Dawson was charged with Lynette's murder, and her body is still never found.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to guess there's a lot of circumstantial evidence. Is that...
Well, he was convicted on the strength of the circumstantial evidence.
And listen, what were the neighbours saying? Was everybody just like, this is absolutely fine. That's okay.
So this is it. So they lived in like a big house that they had built kind of... wouldn't have loads of neighbours per se.
Right.
So like the neighbours would be the field over.
Out in the bush?
Out in the bush. Sure, it was bushland behind the house. So there's theories that maybe that's where the body went.
Do you think a dingo stole her?
A dingo stole my baby? Possibly.
Baby?
Or maybe she was eaten by some kind of
An
massive
alligator?
spider.
Or a spider? Oh God, I'd die.
I don't know. There's all these things in Australia that can kill you, including your husband's. But so yes, who knows where the body is? Nobody knows. There was evidence found. So at the time of her disappearance, they were doing the pull up. So there was a cardigan dug up from the concrete beside the pool, and sure did not have stab wounds in it, like stab holes. Nothing ever came of it.
He fucked her into the shallow end and there wasn't even any water in it.
That's exactly it.
Struth.
Well, sure, I just wouldn't know. But I'm trying to remember what other bits of evidence there was. I don't know, there was loads of evidence, like loads of circumstantial stuff. He had his twin brother's wife sign things on like behalf of Lynette after she disappeared.
So they're all complicit in this.
Yeah, the whole twin thing is weird. They're too, too conjoined, too friendly, too like in each other's pockets. It's weird.
Right. Okay.
Like I'd imagine they share too much. Do you know, like women and stuff too.
Oh,
I know, disturbing. But yes, evidence. So there was the cardigan. He had previously told Joanne that he wanted to get a hitman to get rid of Lorraine.
Oh,
he
Lorraine.
also Lynette. Oh my god.
No, that's no. Come on, no.
Sorry.
Victims, darling.
And he also, at one point, whenever he had a fight with Joanne or something, was like, "You'll end up like Lynette, dead." I know. So eventually, the new wife, the replacement mum, did divorce him.
The groomed
victim. Child, who was also a victim, did divorce him eventually, but they did have one daughter together.
Oh.
But so this all happened after Lynette disappeared, inverted commas. But while Lynette was still about, he did try and move this girl in before. Like she was their babysitter. He tried to move her in once before, was sleeping in the bed beside her.
Right. And so, okay. So the question that is leaping to me here, where's her parents?
Oh, I don't think they were too bothered about her. Oh. I know. God love her.
Just let her out.
I think she had a tough life already, hence why she was probably ripe for the grooming.
Yes, okay.
Yes. So she was groomed and replacement for his wife that he murdered. But he did try and get her in while the wife was still there. And then it obviously wasn't going to plan, so he just murdered her. Yeah.
So he stabbed her.
Well, we're assuming he stabbed her with the cardigan evidence, but he hasn't admitted anything. And he got like 31 years or something in 2018, but he was in his 60s then.
Okay.
And he's not eligible parole. So there's a rule, no body, no parole. So convicted murderers who haven't given the details of where the remains of their victims are not allowed to apply for parole.
Right, okay.
And I don't think he's admitted any guilt.
And what about the children? Will someone think of the children?
One of them, so the youngest one so the two daughters, whenever Lynette was murdered, the youngest one was small enough that she was kind of like just vibing. Like, I'm sure she did miss her mummy, but was like,
give me my angel delight. I'm happy enough.
Yeah, that she really
dancing to Kelly and Jason. What year was this, by the way? Like when?
So it was 1982 that she disappeared.
Right. Okay. Oh God, I was born in 1982.
Were you?
Yeah.
Oh my God, God takes life and He gives one. That's awful.
Jesus.
Do you know why I said that?
When someone closes a door, someone opens a window.
Yeah, that's exactly it. They took Lynette, but they gave us Leanne.
Claim every mountain. Right.
Yes, so the youngest one was chill and like was happy, liked Joanne, etc. The older one didn't get along with her new mummy and was like quite, I think they had a difficult relationship. So one of the daughters supports the dads and one of them is convinced that he murdered their mum.
Lord God.
I know, Lord above.
Desperate.
But yeah, I'll just so the teenage babysitter lived in the house, raised the missing woman's children and brazenly wore Lynette's jewellery and clothing. I know, bless her. She probably thought it was great at the time, but she was 16 and groomed, so...
Drop it.
What?
Drop it.
Oh, drop the mic. Oh, sorry, you made me drop it on my zip.
Just drop it in your hand.
Oh, why?
Just move it away from your mouth.
Oh, is it too close?
I'd say so.
Oh, sorry. But yeah, there's clips of this. Clips of the two of them before Lynette disappeared, appearing on Australian television talking about how she shared her husband with his twin. It's all weird.
That's very weird.
Yeah.
Was this in some sort of backwater area? Some sort of like, you know...
Sydney's northern beaches.
Sydney, an actual Sydney. So it's not like, you know, out in the wilds of God knows where.
Yeah. Also, it is kind of, it's given me... Leanne's lamenting about her low-flying bee.
I am. I do this
now
here.
that's a true crime.
You're a fucker.
I don't know why I'm being so... You've put me all out of sorts with this microphone. Carry on. It's giving me GA vibes in a little way, in that, so the Chris Dawson, the murderer, and his brother Paul, they both played like
from Mullaban.
They played rugby.
Oh right, okay. Oh yes.
But
yeah,
it's a certain it's a certain type of rugby that they play there, or whatever.
Aussie rules.
Oh, Aussie rules football. But so they were kind of like minor celebrities.
Oh, okay.
So I think they got away with a lot of behaviour that they shouldn't have.
M stands for murder, I suppose. I hate myself.
Oh, that's very good. But yes, like a similar type of thing where they had the clout to get away with doing things that they shouldn't have been doing.
I'm very
Are you delighted with yourself?
I am.
Yeah, so and I think this actually brought into the light. So the podcast brought to light a murder, but also institutionalized predatory behaviour in the schools in Sydney. Because he was just moved from school to school after, like...
Right, okay.
Which is also ringing true to maybe some historical cases here as well, where people were just moved instead of struck off.
Yeah, that is true. Goodness.
So yeah,
you see,
we go.
I did try and listen to said podcast, but I just could not take it seriously.
No, you're talking to me about mics and you're throwing the equipment all around the room.
Shut up, will you?
Anyway.
I couldn't take it seriously because it was just, and it was very chaotic because there was like, was it like real footage? Not real footage, but like audio. There was a lot of audio and like people, like neighbours being interviewed and stuff. And it was very, I'm a sleepy podcast person.
So I think the problem is that they were like doing it as, it was live. It was all happening.
Yeah,
like,
okay.
He was just discovering bits of, God bless, discovering bits of information as and when, and then he was, you know.
Okay, yeah, because it was also a bit like the one West Cork.
Yes. Oh,
I know, my friend. It's that original podcast. There was a lot of like interviews and stuff like that, and it's, you know,
all over the place.
It goes from narration to like live on set or whatever, and it's quite, you know, you're like, oh, this is making.
You need
stop interrupting my sleep.
a story form.
I think, yeah, or I suppose podcasts like that might be good if you're driving.
Well, see, this is when I do my listening to the old podcasts.
Yeah.
On the way to and from work.
Yeah. Well, now after a gig now, I would listen to an old podcast on the way. Oh, would I? On the way down the road.
Well, good for you.
Yeah. Well, that was your right. Okay, so that was
my introduction.
That was your introduction
to the world of true crime.
Can you remember? What is so for me? My first sort of live crime, experience was Fred and Rose West.
Okay.
The one that I remember most clearly, where you were coming home from school every day, and the ITN news used to be on at like 5:30 or something, and it was just basically there was a reporter standing outside Cromwell Street for like an entire fortnight and live, and it would be like, so found more fucking blah 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 blah, and you could see the forensics and stuff like right in the background. It was very close. You could see people in boiler suits and stuff like that. So every day you were coming home and it was like you were watching to see what was happening. And I remember being like, fuck.
That was your first introduction to crime, like living through a case.
Yeah, I do remember the Beverly Allett case, which we were talking about the other day, which is the nurse who killed babies in the hospital. I do remember that, but it was like in the ether a wee bit. I just remember being afraid. Like of
being a baby.
Well, being afraid, like, because there was this evil nurse that was knocking about that was killing kids. I don't think it wasn't really. I didn't appreciate that it was like premature babies. I just thought it was kids, and I would have been probably 7 or 8 at that stage.
Premature.
Shut up. And I also remember the Rachel Nicole case as well. So Colin Stagg. I just remember that name, Colin Stagg. Remember that at the time, which again turned out that he was wrongfully imprisoned.
Wrongful conviction.
But anyway, so what's yours?
I think now this maybe isn't something that I lived through, but was maybe the first thing I was aware of. It was like that Jamie Bulger thing.
You definitely didn't live through that, Pat.
No, but I remember, like, I just remember my mum like being like, "Don't be running away in the supermarket."
Do you know what? I actually do. Yeah, that is another one. I do remember that very clearly as well.
Yeah, like that was just something I was aware of as a child. I don't particularly remember following the news. The news was never really on.
Well, given that it happened in 1990.
What, Jamie Bulger?
Yeah.
Well, then I definitely didn't, because I was...
You weren't born.
Negative.
You weren't a glint in the milkman's eye.
No.
No, I do remember that as well.
I just remember my mum regaling.
Yeah.
If we were bold.
Aye.
Or trying to run away.
Don't run away in the butter crane. Or,
yes.
But I mean, that was mental. That was completely insane. And the fact that there were,
It was a very unusual case.
Very.
In that they were children as well. And like still unusual. In that,
yeah.
like,
well, there was the one down in it wasn't Cork, was it?
Oh, yes.
On
the wee
Craigle. That was awful.
God, it would depress you, this conversation.
It would depress you. It would depress you. So we're not getting into the whys and wherefores about it all, you know. But yeah, that was a predicate. Have you listened to anything about that?
Yes.
Boy A and Boy B.
Yes.
Terrible.
I know. Awful. All of it's awful.
All of it's awful. I think we've come to that conclusion.
But yeah, I don't remember like paying much attention to things going on in the news when I was younger.
Yeah.
No,
See, I did. I was.
Yeah, I know, you were a wee nerd.
I was a wee nerd.
I had other things to worry about.
Like what?
I don't know, boys. That's not even true.
I choked down my lesbianism by concentrating on true crime.
Murder. Yeah. No, I wasn't even fucking talking about boys. I did love, though, and it was nourished in my household, love for CSI. Like on a Wednesday night, CSI double bill, CSI New York, and then CSI Miami afterwards. And then there was loads we were speaking about this the other day, like children's toys of CSI. So I had a wee forensics kit, and I had one of those skull things where you could model someone's face on it and like try and reconstruct.
Sweet Jesus.
Yeah, which is...
I didn't know, to be fair. You see, in
unusual.
my day, there was, those like magazines that come out once a month, and you gather them all up, and then like on week one it's 99p, and they lure you in.
Yes, and then every week after that it's a $5,
and they give you a file to put them all into. I had a crime version of that, and I do remember whenever our house got robbed one time.
Oh,
Yeah, back in the day. And
steal your magazines.
no, they stole tenner that I had in a jewellery box. Why I had a jewellery box, I don't know. Per ma.
For you wee pearls.
I know. And I had a tenner in it, and they stole it, and they stole Mummy's jewellery and stuff.
Oh, were you saving that for your magazines?
I don't know. I just had a fucking tenner, Amanda.
Okay,
Just let it
sorry.
go. It doesn't need to be any sadder than it already is. But using my fantastic knowledge, I decided to fingerprint the house
Oh, I love it.
by dusting. I think I just did the mantelpiece and then I was bored. Dusting it with talcum powder
And then sellotape.
sellotape.
Yeah, I think we've all been there. It's good gear.
Sellotape. There was a boot print on the door though, because it kicked the door
Kicked it
open.
down. Our house, whenever we lived in Palestine Street in Belfast, our house was broken into and robbed, and it actually was fingerprinted, and like the actual scene of crime officers came and like collected loads of evidence.
Did it fit?
No,
Oh.
they were in white suits. Like you can,
No, but you can maybe see their eyes.
yeah, but it was. This is awful, but we had like a whiteboard on the fridge for writing notices to each other, and they wrote in it, "Haha, you've been robbed by the Romas." Like the people who robbed the house, and the only thing they got was, because there was nothing worth taking in that house, obviously they just got a pair of straighteners that were broken. That's all they got.
A pair of broken straighteners.
But they wrecked the place, and I imagine they did not wreck the place for looking. They wrecked it out of anger because there was
bad.
nothing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would you rob a student house? Like,
I know you're not going to get anything. Like,
no, you'd probably
Yeah.
get an STD
and then
or an STI. Is it called
someone
now?
took a poo on our doorstep. That was another
Oh,
event. A seagull got stuck in the backyard. Yeah.
in the poo.
Oh no.
I know, I'm joking. I suppose you probably tried to rescue it, did you? Fucking Ralph Harris
No,
herself.
we got the man from next door to come get it for us because we were too scared. He had a questionable career.
A seagull rescue.
Yeah. I was like, please, can you come get the seagull out of our back garden?
And what was this? What was his questionable career?
Selling
can't say.
things.
Selling. Oh, right, okay,
Yeah.
right.
But,
Oh.
what? Were you in? She's into the Instagram.
Woo! Log in with your username and password. Instead of entering a 6-digit code, try another way. All right, let's see.
I'll keep the people going as this happens.
So, no, well, that's all right. I can do two things at once. I'm not...
Sure, you're great.
I know
You're
I am
a
great.
girl.
Well, so... I'm not going to... We're talking a lot here.
Oh,
Right.
Well,
so-
you may tell me about your case.
do you want to hear what my case is?
I wonder what it
Actually,
is.
before that, I do remember one of the... Oh, no, I don't remember. Oh, yes.
A question.
Naomi Mitchell asked, have you ever thought about trying to commit the perfect murder?
Oh, yeah.
How would you do it?
Right. Here we go. Buckle up. Number one, I am creating some kind of mold out of Play-Doh or other inconspicuous shaping items, maybe some polymorph, and I am creating an ice pick.
Oh.
Okay. So I'm basically making a knife, but it's going to be ice. So it's going
Okay.
to be frozen. Okay. Then I'll do my stabbing. Whoever I'm stabbing, I don't know. If this was just a general murder and I wasn't, like, I didn't hold a grudge, I'd be murdering someone I had no connection with, because they'd be less likely to link me to it. I would go on foot. I would foot patrol it to my murder, and possibly make them come back to my house or something. I don't know.
What are you going to do? You're going to, like, leave a little trail of sweets?
Yeah. Hello, come back to my house. Do you want to see my ice?
Did I murder you?
I know. So I'd murder them. I would stab them with my ice pick, and then I would melt the ice pick down, and then I would take all of the evidence, chop it up into black bags, and then I put them in the black bin. And then once
All of the evidence, i.e. the victim.
body, the body and all of their belongings, etc.
Their belongings.
Their belongings. I would chuck them into the black bin, but like drip feed them into the black bin.
Right,
And then
okay.
once it's in landfill, no chance
You see,
anyone's going to find it.
if you ever watch a movie, though...
Yeah, no, but movies aren't real life. And
I'm
this
just saying.
murder is real.
Did you don't watch Dexter, do you?
No, I have. Yeah, we had this discussion again with Mickey Bartlett. He was in tow whenever I said the black bin is the way to get rid of things. And you said, well, Dexter's body came back, but he threw them in the ocean. The ocean is not the black bin.
No. I was talking about Dexter Resurrection.
Oh, no. I don't pay for Apple TV.
Young Dexter chopped somebody up, but he, I don't know, one of the bags ripped or something in the landfill, and somebody was like,
body.
And then it all went tits up.
Well,
that's a fucking wank for fucking sake.
I would be behind the expensive bin bags. Obviously.
And also, well, anyway, no,
maybe the ones that are scented. So that
the lemon ones,
yes,
they're stinking.
Doesn't smell like their body.
No, it smells like fucking fake fusty lemons.
Yeah, but no, if you ever lost something in the bin and tried to get it back, I mean, you've no hope. You can't track something down once it's in landfill.
Right.
In my opinion. So that's what I'd do. Alternatively, if I wanted the body, if I couldn't get rid of the body, I would like get some dry ice or something and put it on the body so that the temperature would change, therefore the time of death might change, and I would get an alibi for the time of death.
Dry ice.
Yeah, I don't know where I'm getting that, but you know.
Is that liquid nitrogen?
Yeah.
Do you have any liquid nitrogen hanging around?
Maybe. No. I don't. What would you do?
I don't know. That was all very complex, lad. It was very complex. You see,
I just haven't thought about it before.
I know. I'm going more like, how do I keep my DNA away from everything? And as previously discussed,
shave your body head too.
We did have this conversation one time before. Someone was in a bit of a bind and we offered our services, and we said if we shaved and waxed our bodies so that not a possibility of a hair could come off us, and shave off our fingerprints like Kevin Spacey in Seven. So do that, get rid of them, just basically sheath ourselves up in like a giant condom. Not a condom, but you know, a forensic suit.
Yeah, big boiler suit.
Do whatever needs done.
Well, you know you can order these things on Amazon.
Well, apparently you can.
Apparently.
That's not desperate.
I know.
So do that, and then I suppose just try not to touch anything.
We have to touch the victim to kill them.
No, you could shoot them.
With what? Where are you going to get a gun?
I'm sure you could get a gun, so you should probably get one on Amazon.
Likely. 3D printed.
A 3D print. Sure, there you are, technology teacher.
I know mine. It's not mine. 3D printer is broken. So
well, that's fucking great. Well, that's
isn't
that done.
Unfortunate.
Well, anyway, never mind. Do you want to hear my case?
Of course.
Have you heard it before, Amanda?
Do you know, I think you might have spoken about it once or twice.
I think this is one of my greatest passions I've ever had in my life.
I know.
I'm feeling really conscious about my fat.
Och, no, not on behalf of me.
Och, no.
Outside of this, I tell Leanne all the time that she looks good, and whenever she says something horrible about her body, I disagree with it, because I do actually disagree with it. And she never takes me on, and as soon as I say something mildly unkind, she takes that on.
That coffee's nice, actually, isn't it?
Isn't it?
This is from Serene Bean, which does not sponsor us.
Do you know what I mean?
And they are down there at the Win. At the when you turn in for the Win in Uri. That was really good. Was it a good job? They're not sponsoring us.
Well done.
Yeah.
Also, there's me saying something nice about you and you ignoring it again.
Oh, I absolutely did.
Point has been made.
So so imagine, Amanda, right? Now this is right. So somebody also said, so one of the other questions was about an unsolved case. What's the greatest unsolved case? Someone also asked about Chopper Read. Did you think that Chopper Read was the greatest criminal ever? I don't really know who that is.
No,
I know it's some kind of crazy person. He might be Australian as well. I'm not sure.
God, you can't watch these.
You can't watch them Australians, by they're not wise, huh? What? I don't know to see who Chopper Read is. Okay, I actually don't care. Anyway,
this is a miscarriage of justice.
It is a miscarriage
because we solved it.
Well, you know, technically,
allegedly,
it is a miscarriage of justice, right? So,
now you called me Amanda there. Are you sure you don't want to call me Mandy?
Oh, right. So picture the scene, okay? I would love to have some malevolent music on in the background of this, right? So it's 1999. Wales. Okay, Wales. A little village called Clydach, right?
Yeah.
Kelvin Road, Clydach. Okay. So in the middle of the night, right, one of the neighbours is awoken by the sound of a fire, right? Bangs and catastrophes and
Was a
everything.
diesel car?
Right, stop getting ahead of yourself,
I'm
right?
giddy.
Okay, you're giddy, right? So there's a fire. Good grief, bloody hell, right? There's a fucking fire, a house fire. Somebody rings 999. Somebody else comes out of their house. There's bloody children in that house, right? So the whole thing's going to fuck, right? The 999 men land. What do you call them? The fire brigade, right? Yeah. So the fire brigade land.
Nino.
And they go into the house and they're looking about. Jesus Christ, everybody in the streets out. Oh God, this is terrible. Oh God, right? So the fire brigade start pulling people out, right? God bless us and save us, right? So
You're a much better storyteller than I am.
I know. That's why I didn't need to look at ChatGPT. So, very, very unfortunately, there are 2 little girls who under the age of like 10, and they're brought out and they're deceased. And there is a lady, their mother, brought out of the house also deceased. Yes. Okay. So in the rescue effort, so the paramedics are obviously there and they're attempting to start, CPR and start trying to save lives. And then they realise these people have actually got severe head injuries. So this is not just a common or garden fire.
No.
This is not why these people have perished due to the fire. They have been bludgeoned to death.
It's a cover-up.
So
Is there on another victim?
are we going to talk about her now? She
sorry.
didn't get pulled out. They just left her in bed. They were like,
Never mind, Doris.
she's done. So whenever the fire, obviously, get the fire put out, blah, 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 blah. So there was another victim in the house who was the grandmother. So it's basically a grandmother, mother, and 2 little girls. So 4 victims, all dead, all bludgeoned to death.
Oh, you love to see it.
Right? No, you don't love to see it. Right? So everyone is in shock. This is just awful. This is terrible, right? So the police are on the scene, obviously, right? And the ranking officer on the scene is there. The fireman comes to him and says, listen, mate, this isn't just a fire here. These people have severe, extensive head injuries. There's a crime has been committed here. And he goes, all right. And he leaves the scene. How odd.
Quite.
Right? Off he goes. Lets them at it. Right? Backstory.
Oh.
Right. So the mummy is called Mandy Power. Right?
Yeah.
She's in her 30s. She's 2 kids. She's separated, divorced from her husband. Right? No bad blood there. Everything fine. Dead on. 100%. He has an alibi. Somebody phones him, goes to see him and says, here, this is what's happened. He's completely devastated. And then it's her mother who's the other victim. So they're all living in the house together.
Yeah.
Mandy and the ma and the 2 kids and blah, 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 blah. But then, right?
Leanne appears.
No. Turns out, Mandy's actually been in a relationship.
Has she?
She has. Not any relationship.
Dun,
A lesbian relationship.
Love it.
With a lady called Alison Morris. No, that's not her name. Alison Lewis.
Alison Lewis.
There's a lot of moving parts in this, right?
Yeah.
So Alison
One
Lewis.
of the moving parts being that Leanne looks like Alison.
I don't look like Alison.
No, she doesn't.
I don't. Right?
Someone did say it once.
Yeah, well, never mind. So, turns out Mandy has been having a lesbian affair with Alison Lewis. Alison Lewis is also married and has 2 children.
Yes.
She is married to a serving South Wales police officer.
Uh-huh.
Alison herself is a former South Wales police officer. How queer, right? Literally.
Queer squared.
Right? Turns out that her husband has a twin brother who's also a serving South Wales police officer. And he was the one that was on the scene who was told, this is a bit suspect.
The word nepotism comes to mind.
And off he fucked. How strange.
Yes.
So, no one knows what's going on. what's the story? What's the motive? What's the story? It's all fucked up. It's all crazy. Alison's devastated. Her big lesbian affair has come out into the open. She's now devastated. She's in some kind of mental institution for a wee while because she's had a breakdown.
I had a wee bit of a...
Her husband is like, what are you talking? You've been having a lesbian affair.
A lesbian affair?
A lesbian affair. And now the woman's dead. This man's world's shattered. Right? Enter the neighbour, whose name I can't remember.
The girl?
Yeah. She's called Louise.
Might be.
Anyway, she's been friendly with Mandy for a long time.
A long time indeed.
She's been able to say, here, I seen your woman's husband at Mandy's house there one night saying, if you don't stay away from my wife, I'll kill you. There's also talk of a prowler. There was a prowler hanging around. Mandy was a bit worried about. Right? So anyway, so that's what's happened. Turns out, forensics-wise, that the mother, Doris, who was in her bed, God rest her.
I know, bless her.
In her bed having a snooze. She gets murdered first. Mandy and the 2 kids are out babysitting.
Yes.
They don't land home until about 12:30, right? As seen by the little old lady across the street who peeks out through the window and sees everything and says nothing, right? So she knew they come home and all that was grand. So Doris's time of death is about 2 hours before everybody else's, right? Now, there was obscene amounts of violence enacted upon these people.
Yeah, it was horrible. It was awful.
Awful.
Unnecessary.
Right. So who would do this? What's going on? What's the story? We'll forget the fact that, there was an allegation that Alison's husband said, I'm going to kill you, right? We'll forget about that. No one's arrested for about a year and a half, right? Even though a lady who was driving around Clydach that evening was able to go to the police and say, I saw a man walking along the road at 2:00 in the morning wearing a bomber jacket that looked something like a policeman would wear, carrying a package under his arm. And she provided a photo fit that was the dead ringer for both of the twins.
Never released.
Never released to the public. The man, the policeman was on Crime Watch, never mentioned anything about an e-fit. Not a thing. Then they arrest Alison and Stuart, I think it was.
Yes.
They arrest them, question them. The whole fucking world goes mental. Alison's getting an awful raiding. Not in a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah. You bloody kill them, you bastards. That's a really bad Welsh accent.
Yeah.
But then they're released because there's not enough evidence, apparently.
Apparently.
So then they arrest some other poor bastard called Morris. David Morris. And he's a bit of a bad boy. Has been prior a bad boy, right?
Bit of a rocket.
Bit of a
not
lunatic.
A murderer, in my opinion.
Right, so bit of a lunatic. Wasn't very well liked. Bit of a blow-in, I think. He was also living with a woman called Mandy Jewell.
Yes,
right, Mandy Jewell.
They had their rise,
but he was also slipping Mandy Power, the victim. He was giving Mandy one, giving her several, apparently.
Yeah.
Right? So, long story short, he gets fingered for this because of a gold chain that belonged to him that was left in the house and was found in the crime scene.
Yes, downstairs in the kitchen.
Downstairs in the kitchen. No, it was not in the bedroom covered in blood.
No.
It was.
Oh.
I think it was. It was covered in blood.
He
he says he left it in the kitchen. Right.
Oh, okay.
And the reason that he left it there was because he'd have to go back for it so that he could give her one again.
Yeah.
Right?
So he's game. He's just got game.
He's got game. He's got game, no
That's
doubt about it. There's so much to this, I can't even begin.
I know.
And I can see your eyes glazing over because the passion I have had for this is unbelievable. Anyway,
she took out one day, squealing the cafe down at a customer up passionately about this story, and she lifted a newspaper, and I thought the newspaper was going to take flight. She was flapping it that hard in her face.
I really was. So the crux of it all is Di Morris gets arrested. They say, you went there that night, you wanted to have sex with Mandy, she said no, so therefore you murdered everyone in the house in bad temper and you left your fucking chain there. You're banged to rights, mate. Now, how were these people killed? They weren't just killed by a baiting match. They were killed with a fiberglass pole that resembled or could have been used as a bow or a jo, right? So someone with fucking karate knowledge, whatever, jiu-jitsu, you're right there.
Yeah, I've got a wee bit of a sore eye.
Right? Someone that is trained in the use of weapons and martial arts.
But like myself.
Is likely to have killed these people, right? Di Morris, not the Karate Kid.
Who would be trained in karate, I wonder?
Well, funnily enough, Alison Lewis, who was having the lesbian affair with Mandy, was indeed a black belt in Kung Fu or something, whatever.
Some kind of martial arts.
Some kind of martial arts. And there's video evidence of this, by the way, as well. Yeah.
They'll make those
and
noises.
She was trained in use of weapons.
And forensically trained.
Forensically trained as well, forensically aware. Did we mention that there's not a single scrap of physical evidence tying David Morris to the scene? Not
Or
a fingerprint,
anyone.
not a DNA. Well, there is DNA. There was DNA on Mandy. There was DNA belonging to Alison Lewis on Mandy's inner thigh.
Oh, God, yes.
Did we also mention that in a final act of degradation after
did we
Mandy
mention
was
this?
killed? Well, no, it is. It's important. Well, after Mandy was killed, she had a vibrator booted into her vagina. That is how she was found. She was also found naked.
It was crime of passion.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
So we're supposed to believe that a man who has drank something like 8 to 10 pints on a night out and has also consumed amphetamines,
A lot of it.
has had a row with his girlfriend, walked from the pub to Mandy Power's house,
Which was miles.
looked sex offer, she said no, so he has killed everyone with extreme karate-like precision, and then has scrubbed the house from top to bottom using oxygenated bleach
To
and
get
not,
rid of DNA.
and not left a single scrap of DNA.
But did very carefully place his necklace in the middle of the crime scene.
And did you know that also in the midst of the killing, also, by the way, he went there, so that doesn't explain why was the mother killed 2 hours before everybody else.
Yeah, and then he laid in wait.
Yeah.
Did he?
He laid in wait. So he'd already murdered,
He must have murdered Doris, went to the
for
pub,
crack.
just went to the pub, had his drinks and his drugs, and then went back.
And then thought, I must go now and
finish
chat
that.
chat up the daughter of the woman I murdered there a couple hours ago. And what was the other thing I was going to say?
The ring.
Oh, there was a ring. There was an engagement ring. There was the Armageddon video.
Yeah.
Right? There's so much stuff. There was also a picture of the 2 wee girls with their faces burnt out. Like purposely burnt out of the photograph.
Insane.
Absolutely insane. So we're meant to believe that a drunk man, also high on speed, did all of this.
Do you know who I think are insane? Lesbians.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So, long story short, again, can you guess why I've called my show Long Story Short? Because I say it all the time.
Oh.
That's why.
I don't think you do.
I do. I do. I say it a lot.
You should call it Top of the Pops.
Or the point is,
The best of good luck to you.
Di Morris is arrested. Di Morris is convicted.
I know, per die.
He's put into the clink. Then there's an appeal. He appeals. He loses the appeal. Now, do we also mention that the legal representation that he had was previously legal representation for the Lewis brothers?
I know.
And there was a clear conflict of interest there. No, let's just bypass that. Anyway, very, very sadly, David Morris died in prison in 2021, I think. 2020, 2021, during COVID. And yeah, and it's therefore case closed.
Yeah.
Case is not closed.
In our opinion, a miscarriage of justice, and the actual murderer has not been apprehended.
The actual murderer has not been apprehended. I believe
Yes.
that Alison Lewis was the...
Allegedly.
Yeah.
You can't be going...
No, it's just my opinion.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying it's fact. So
Okay.
I think that we'll give it, sure, it's a closed case.
Well, yeah, but you could be sued for defamation of character.
Based on the extensive research I've done, which is the reading of one book and
The listening.
of many podcasts, and the documentary which is called Murder in the Valleys, which is on Sky Crime or Now TV, whichever. It is my belief that it's more likely that Alison Lewis found out that Mandy was having sex with other people, and in a fit of jealous rage she has murdered everyone. Actually, sorry, she has went to right, this is what I think happened, right?
Pop off, Queen.
Mandy has went to Doris and she said, Doris, I want to marry your daughter.
No, not Mandy.
Fucking Alison.
Alison, okay.
Sorry, there's so many lesbians, right? Alison, the former police officer who's having an affair with Mandy, has went to Mandy's ma and said, I want to marry your daughter.
Yes.
I have a ring. I'm going to marry her. I love her so much. And Doris has went, you're fucking mental.
She's riding everyone.
She's don't slut shame. Doris has said, no, listen, Mandy's having a great time at the minute. Don't be silly. She doesn't want to marry you. You know, let the hair sit. Don't be silly. And Alison has went, I'll tell you what, you fucker. And she has beat her to death in the bed and then went, oh no, I'm a fucking lunatic. And has waited there.
Sometimes when you make a mistake, you have to double down.
Yeah.
That's what she's done.
You know, and then she's waited there. Mandy's come home from her babysitting with the children and has walked into the house and went, did you just kill my ma? And she's went, sorry mate. And then it's all kicked off. She's killed everybody because she's possibly unwell. And yeah, and that's what's happened. Or she's said, have you been having sex with other people? And Mandy's went, I absolutely have been. And then that's when she's went totally mad. And I think that's where the forceful vibrator thing has happened, to degrade and to demean and to punish.
Allegedly.
And that's what's happened there. And then she's went, oh shit. And I don't know why she's Newcastle now. Yeah. And she's phoned the husband and she's went, ooh.
It's all got a bit out of hand here, babe.
Yeah. I've made a mistake. What have I done?
Oh no.
Yeah. In the valleys. And he's went, and he's rung his brother, the policeman, and went,
connected to
my woman has went fucking bananas here. Bring round the vanish till we sort this place out.
Yeah.
And yada yada yada. And that's what's happened. That's what I believe. Well, allegedly.
That's also what I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we've deep dived into this. Dove into this before.
Yeah.
And it seems very obvious that might be the case.
I think that's the most likely explanation.
I know. But then again, we're not police officers. But South Wales police are known for maybe getting things wrong from time to time.
Wantonly getting things wrong.
Yeah.
Not great. Not a great bunch of lads, unlike the Chinese. As a Farthead reference. So have a look at that, because I cannot understand why more people do not know about that case.
I know, you're so passionate about it.
I am so passionate about it. And
we lost the run of ourselves. We were going to go to Wales and all.
I know, we were going to go to Pontypridd, because she's out there. She's in the ether.
She's out there.
She's a personal trainer. She was at one stage anyway. Yeah.
Aye, she's just living her life.
She's living her wee life.
Yeah. Probably has been affected by accusations of guilt. But
if she's not guilty, it's desperate what happened.
Yeah, but likelihood is that she is, allegedly.
But I mean, it just doesn't stack up. So justice for Di Morris.
I know, God love him.
Yeah.
I know. He was just scapegoat.
Absolute. Pick a bad boy, pin it on him, job done. Protect your own. See you later.
Well, fitting.
So there you go.
Yeah, so documentary Murder in the Valleys on Now TV. well worth a watch.
Is there a documentary about the teacher's pet?
I don't know. Lynette Dawson, The Teacher's Pet podcast by The Australian, very good. I don't know if there is a documentary on it. I'm sure there is somewhere.
Why are women so interested in true crime? My theory is it's because we're most likely to be the victim of it.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. Perfect victim, white woman.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think naturally as women, we're maybe prone to overthinking. And then whenever you listen to true crime, you try and think of the reasons and all of those things. I think it's just the psychology of it that interests. I don't know. Not every woman likes true crime.
But I suppose it's got the name of it now. It's got the name of it.
Yes.
That it's a white woman pursuit.
Yeah, that people who listen to true crime are most likely white women.
Yeah. And we are most likely to be the victim. Maybe not me. I'm a lesbian. I don't think anybody would be at me. Do you know what I mean?
Well, you could be hate crimed.
Oh, it could be hate crime. That's true.
Yes.
Because whenever I can imagine some men maybe listening to something, I'll be like, "Oh, fucking women kill men too."
Yeah,
that's true. But name me one. I can think of 2 female serial killers. Per
that
se.
lady who poisoned everyone, Mary someone.
What?
She made chocolates with like arsenic in them and just murdered a load of people.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, good bounce. Maybe we have double standards.
So Eileen Wuornos. Eileen.
Who's she now?
Well, it looks like it's spelled Aileen, but she's actually called Eileen Wuornos. Monster. Yeah, so there's her, which is fine.
Yeah.
And one question that did come in from Louise was Eileen Wuornos. I don't know how to say that. A monster, feminist icon or savage lady, which
I think you can be both.
I think you can. Yeah. I don't think it's the greatest way to display your feminism.
No,
but I think she was deeply troubled. She was a deeply troubled person.
Are.
Well, yeah.
Or else they wouldn't be doing murders.
Yeah, I think so. So there's her, and then there was a girl called Joanna Dennehy in England. I think she killed a couple of guys, maybe. But like, you know, en masse,
it is generally
killers are white males.
White males, and usually known to their victim.
Yes.
And we are having a violence against women crisis.
Yes, we are. Usually known to their victim. But then the likes of the, you know, when you think of Ted Bundy and the Night Stalker, people like that, they are, and Peter Sutcliffe, they were stranger danger.
Well, yes, this is. Well, one-off offences are usually more likely someone known.
Yes.
To the victim. Serial killers they're in it for the killing. Do you know?
They're in it for the game.
They're in it for the plot. Yeah. Whereas, like, other people are usually just, and then she snapped. Do you know?
Could you imagine yourself snapping?
And murdering? No, I wouldn't think so.
I don't think I would either.
I think if you could imagine yourself doing that, it's probably problematic and you should maybe seek help.
Look about it.
Yeah.
Look about yourself.
You should probably not ignore that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this has been a fun...
Interesting.
Yeah. I wonder how people will receive this.
I know. Do you think, if you had any male listenership before this, do you think they'll tail off?
Oh, I don't know.
And then I'm thinking of Emer, the hen I was at. She loves listening to this and she loves you and she'll love that she's being spoken about here. But I can't imagine her being into the old true crime now.
Why?
She's too innocent, a critter. Hurt.
Would it unnerve her?
Yeah, I think it would be. I think there's some people, and no, Emer, this isn't you, this is a blanket statement, but I think there's some people that don't get into this because they can't be doing with it.
Yeah,
you know?
It's too much. It's like,
yeah, you can't be. You'd be afraid to go out of the house then,
yeah.
You know?
Not at all.
Not
at all.
Sorry, babe, but if somebody wants to murder you, you're dead. Whether you listen to this or not.
Yeah.
Do you know?
That is true.
Whether you know it or not.
You never know the day nor the hour.
You're telling me.
Uh-huh.
This is it.
Thank you very much for that.
Well, sure, why don't you ask for some feedback and see if the people like it or not?
Well, I don't know. We've been talking for quite a while, Amanda.
What?
Oh, well, an hour and 10. That's not too bad. I thought I could have talked there for 20 minutes. See, there's loads of stuff that I missed out on there.
There's so many details.
There's so many details, so much circumstantial evidence, so much. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I know.
If you would like us to do more true crime, we could have an offshoot podcast. If I was going to have a Nuri true crime podcast, I would just call it That's Desperate.
Yeah.
DESPERT.
You could do bonus apps.
Bonus
crime apps.
Yeah.
Along with your main episodes. That could be a possibility.
Who
knows?
I still haven't chatted up Julian Simmons yet.
Did you see
Imagine him doing a murder podcast.
Give me one margarita. That was so good.
I'm going to put it in my puss. Oh.
I know, you need to get him on this podcast.
I think he might have bigger things to be doing.
No.
There's
nothing bigger than the Muffin Wallopper shop.
Well, according to you, thanks.
Oh, stop it.
Thanks, Amanda.
I mean,
Thank
the
you.
fame. Sure, you're doing your... I'll promo for Leanne saying that she won't for herself. She's doing her own solo show. There's no point promoing in the bank because she's sold out an early and a late. I think she should put on another day. Stop playing sounds over me. What's that? Is that a cheer?
I don't know. It could be a rim shot.
Oh. She has also sold out the Marketplace Theatre, the studio. Comment underneath that you would like her to put on another date for that. Hopefully you're going to get a date in Belfast.
Yes.
Belfast. And then you might be headlining a big event at some point. What? I don't know if you want me to say it or not.
What big event? Lavery's.
Oh, she doesn't know if she's headlining or she's on last.
I think I'm just on last.
To me, that's the same thing.
It's not really.
But how can you headline and not be on last?
But if you're just doing equal time, like if it's not do you know what I mean?
There's not. Well,
I don't know.
Well, she's on last in Lavery's.
Well, the
layout would suggest.
So the layout would suggest. So I don't know how that's going to go.
Fabulously. What else have you got coming up?
That's about it. I'm in the Marketplace. Oh no, I'm in the Burnavon in Cookstown for the first time ever.
Yes, with
Tim McGarry
on
his Height of Nonsense tour on Friday night.
But that's not about you. That's about him. Anyway, that's enough. You're
Sorry.
rotten.
I know I
have nothing to say about myself except
you're keeping well apart from that.
Yeah, keeping well apart from that. I have no words to sell, no jazzy words to sell.
Please don't mention her eye.
What are you talking about? Nothing wrong with her eye. You're the one mentioning her eye. Is there something wrong with her eye? Do you think there's something wrong with her eye? The eyes have it.